When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wells. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So his big play capability.
That makes the
full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Rebels want to move quickly. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down it for 32. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles. And
looking for the end zone. And that pass picked off. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense here.
South Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Right back to the well. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
At the 45 on his way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. from the gun, the ground game. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it work.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Getting some heat. Safe completion on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some back.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second down coming up.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Howard. Using the quick game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
On third down, going up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover. But they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think at least...
Running toward the tape. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catch.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And they're not on the same page there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
I know everyone's yelling that you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the right. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything.
And he breaks into the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try the run. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass.
He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coming after him deep, and it's blocked. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sanders.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Tackle was made after the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
This time it's complete. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Pulls it in. It's Bentley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He finds his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bentley. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stopped him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No. Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
To throw, it's Howard. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
He wants to pass it on second down. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Rebels in the hurry up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Tank.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got an open man, and you can see... Just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down for 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last one. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Using his legs, it's Sanders. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He'll try it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They go to the ground.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to pass, it's Howard. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Pressure coming. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels!
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return, it's Watkins. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Hard running there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Coming after it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 21 to Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working. Using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming out with positive yardage there.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it and drive on third down. Looking for room. It's Bentley. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Sellers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Split backs here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points.
Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. 1st down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's not afraid to go deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Into the end zone, and they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He'll run it again. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
On 1st down from their own 22. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for room. It's Bentley. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.